Well, hello fellow fishing fanatics, this is Michael Guevara, the Fishing Fanatic. Today's episode is going to be a little bit different. It's not so much about catching fish today as it is to address a question that I've had posed by many of my subscribers, and I thank you for that. And that question is, how do I work certain lures? And that's what I'm doing today. Today I'll be manipulating in the water, and hopefully I can find a spot that's shallow enough that you can see this. But I'll be just using as a demo a little 3-inch crawfish imitation lure with about either a 1/16 or 1/8 ounce bullet weight. And we'll show you exactly how it is that I manipulate that particular lure on the bottom that's worked very successful for me. And basically anything that I fish on the bottom, I'll kind of use this same technique. Now, are you limited to doing exactly what I do? Of course not. You know, you're only limited to your imagination. And you'll find on some days one certain retrieve will work a little bit better than others. But I just wanted to give you a good, rough, basic idea of what it is that I do, and that's worked very well for me in the past. So let me try to find a good spot here and we'll get started. Be back soon. Okay, like I mentioned, what I'm going to try to show you today, it's not really about catching fish, but the way in which I fish particular artificial lures. And if you look at this right here, what I have is just a small, almost a 3-inch crawfish imitation. And on the top of it you can see I've got maybe a 1/16 at the most, a 1/8 ounce bullet weight. But let me show you how I work this on the bottom, and hopefully the water's shallow enough here where you can see what I'm doing. So I'm just going to put this out just a little bit further here and bring it across the screen. But in essence, it's nothing but just little hops. Hop, a hop, 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 hop. Just working it like that. You want to try to be as natural as possible. Excuse me. Think of how the real live version of this artificial lure might look and might be reacting in the water. See? Little hop, little hop, little hop, little hop, little hops. You know, you don't want to race it through there because that kind of looks unnatural. Now, there will be times when the bass are just busting anything that comes in their way anyway. So it doesn't matter how unnatural it looks. But for the most part, you know, they're going to be very wary about what it is that they're going to try to eat. And so you want to present it as naturally as possible. Hopefully you can see those little hops coming through there. I'll do that again. Just kind of place that right out there. Just little hops. Hop, 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 hop. Again, you don't want to make huge movements. Just, you know, at the most a 1-foot length hop. But I try to do it closer to 6-inch hops maybe, making it look as natural as possible. Now, how do I accomplish that movement? Well, it's nothing more than just a little raising and lowering of the rod tip. Now, right now, I can work it pretty decently right here because the water's so shallow and I can see exactly what's happening. But when you're fishing deeper water and you can't see the lure, you know, you have to rely on feel, and that's why you want to just develop this little hopping motion, hopping motion, hopping motion, so that you know how that's done. Now let me try a little bit different angle here. I'm going to try coming towards the camera. Hopefully you can see it. Just kind of casting it out there, and hopefully soon you'll start seeing the little lure coming towards the camera in the water there. Hop, 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 hop. Let's try that again, give you an idea of how that works. Okay, it's just a simple raising and lowering the rod tip. And then of course reeling in the slack line. Hop, 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 hop. And of course, how fast you do that will just vary on the conditions for the day. Like I said, normally you don't want to race it back to you. And I'll hop it with little, a couple of hops, a little bit of a pause. I'll vary that retrieve as far as how many hops and then how long of the pause until you'll find something that that interests the fish. But that's in essence how I work this type of lure. And anything that works itself along the bottom, that should be worked along the bottom. This is again my personal way of how I work the lure, and it's been very effective for me. You've seen my videos, and I think if you give it a try, if you develop your little cadence that you're familiar with, that you're comfortable with, you can experience success too. Just little hops. Try to make it as realistic as possible. Just little hops, and hopefully you'll experience the kind of success I have. Okay, that's it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a bass out there. I think you just saw it jump. Looks to be like a good little fish. She's staying down, so I'm now stuck in that cover down there. I have to just pull her out of there. There she is. Good little fish. Okay, let's get her over here. We'll let her go. Okay, I've caught another little bass here. See what this puppy's like here. Look at that one. That's an interesting looking little bass. Okay, looks like I got another one right here. This one looks like it may have taken it deep, just swallowed it. But smashing down that barb hopefully will allow for a quick little release. So let me go ahead and get her up and try to release her. So here we go, nice little bass, nothing huge but fun to catch. We're going to go ahead and let her go. And she's gone and nothing flat.